In the 16th century, 1 in 4 Tibetans was a Buddhist monk or nun. It was during this golden age of Tibetan Buddhism that a tradition originated where upon the passing away of an enlightened Buddhist teacher, a young child would be recognized as their reincarnation. This child would assume leadership of the predecessor's monastery, as well as its surrounding villages. They called these children Tulkus. In 1900, a child was born in Tibet. He would become a great Buddhist master. His name was Sechen Kongtrul Rinpoche. In 1960, he died while imprisoned by the Chinese government. In 1973, he would be reborn in America as me.
I had a dream also before you were conceived, which was quite interesting. There was a being there standing in the corner. It was a male, and said to me in the dream, said, "Please, will you give me a place in your body?"
In the 1970s, something interesting started happening. Tulkus were being discovered in the West. I know because I was one of them.
His Holiness Karmapa confirmed the recognition of me as a Tulku. And at that point, he wanted me to come to Rumtek, where I would be enthroned and put in robes, and that would be the last you ever hear of me.
We are still waiting. We are still waiting for him to do what he's supposed to do. That's what I have to say. What do you think?
I don't think that my role is to be a teacher, to be wearing robes and be up on a throne. And if that makes me a failed Tulku, then maybe that's just my karma. But I still think I can be of some kind of benefit to somebody. And that's, I think, what being a Buddhist is about.
I didn't really know what I was getting into. And there are some people in the monastery who were good leaders, who were practicing every day. The monastery there was basically a cesspool of jealousy, of gossip, of hate. Very un-Buddhist in a lot of ways.
You would give everything to me. Just always look at me with those eyes of just like, how do you say, you know, when those eyes that you want everybody to look at you with, those eyes of just such care. I don't know.
When I was a child, the idea of being a Tulku seemed completely normal. By the time I hit my teens, I started to find the whole thing crazy and wondered if someone was playing some kind of joke on me. It wasn't unusual to have one of my father's students ask me for advice when I was only 11 or 12 years old.
The Tibetans are not careful. This Tulku system is going to ruin Buddhism. And at the end of the day, Buddhism is more important than the Tulku system. Who cares about Tulku? What happens to them?
Heave away, haul away yourself for a minute. Don't be afraid of the world if you ain't out there in it. You ain't out there in it.